You karaoke guy or not really?
I used to be. I went through like a karaoke phase my first maybe 4 or 5 years in the NFL.
Is it like a team bonding thing?
I don't know what it was. Like we would always host Christmas parties at our house and Halloween parties for the team, and they would get pretty saucy when I was in the NFL. And we'd always have a karaoke DJ come over, and it was always fun because you'd always have that one guy that was overserved.
Yeah, we got a cut for the train. I was like, uh-oh, the train.
It's getting louder.
Yeah, it's gonna park
slowing
there.
down now.
Oh shit.
I did a commercial one time in Cleveland, and we were on a boat, and the funny thing was, people figured out we were doing a commercial, so they kept like floating past us, which would ruin the shot every time somebody would float past the back. So it was supposed to be like a 2-hour shoot. It took like 4 hours, and then of course we finally get everyone to stay the fuck away, and then of course there's like a barge.
Nice. Like that? Just like that, right?
Yeah, just like that.
Oh man. Yeah, that was the crazy thing about. It's like the crazy thing about being on Shark Tank is that it's all live. It's like you're
live.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you mean they film it?
there's no retakes, there's no nothing. So it's like, oops, your fly is down. No one's telling you. You're just going to be the dude on Shark Tank with your fly down.
Did you guys do production meetings and stuff like that? Nothing.
So the only prep you do is for the scripted pitch. They're like, hey, you walk out, your mark is on the floor, and like just try to like eyeball, like get used to it. They're like, hey, when you're parallel with this, stop. And then you stand there in silence for 30 seconds, and then a light goes, and then you do your pitch. Mm-hmm. So like you're silently sitting there and watching their faces, and like you saw the outfit I was in, where they're just like, okay, we've got a meth head on set. Does anybody know that? You still guys? Okay. But yeah, so that's the only experience I have. There's no like, oh, well, you just stop, do this. It's like, no, stand there and go. Don't up. So apropos of the train coming by, karaoke song of choice?
Yeah, so I was kind of into karaoke a little bit my first 5-6 years in the NFL, because we'd always host a big Halloween party in Cleveland, and we'd always bring in a DJ to do karaoke, because inevitably there was always that one teammate that was overserved just a little bit too much, and he would get on the karaoke mic and would not relinquish that thing for at least an hour straight.
Oh no! There's got to be some rules.
Yeah, there should be. Unfortunately, there wasn't. And
isn't that where like you have to pull a vet move and be like, "Hey,
you just got to unplug that thing."
Settle it, Alex, just chill.
Right, exactly. But my karaoke song of choice was Montgomery Gentry. It was Gone. Going like a freight train, going like yesterday, going like a soldier in the Civil War, bang, bang.
Nice.
As you can tell, I have a great voice, and it always brought down the house.
Well, obviously, you're the cleanup hitter. It's like, all right, we're gonna close down the bar. Joe's on the mic.
We're gonna scare everybody away. Here he comes.
My two, Al Green, Tired of Being Alone, just because it was like the big goofy white dude is singing Al Green, and then Johnny Cash, Man in Black, pretty much anything by Johnny Cash. Cocaine Blues is the favorite.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, I'm not sure I should sing on camera. It's gonna be weird.
You guys hearing that? Fix it in post.
All right. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired off on my own. Won't you help me, girl, just as soon as you can?
I imagine several years overseas, you probably got a lot of karaoke practice.
Yeah, that's a whole different, that is a whole different book of stories of the shit that goes down in karaoke parlors overseas versus, drunk college town. You think you're ready for what you're about to see, and then it's like, nope, definitely not. It's like, why is there, this is not a joke, it's a true story. And I had been in China for a couple of years at that point, so like I was used to like raunchy shit happening in KTVs. But I just remember walking into one. The only time where I've just like U-turned out of a situation, like we're talking about, like I never say no to do crazy foods and like, hey, there's just some wild shit you got to deal with. This is one where I walked in and it was all like black lights and a strobe light going, and there are a dozen men and women already naked, and there's just like a pile of white powder on like a cake tray
Okay.
in the middle of the room. And like people I'm coming with, they're like, clearly they had expected this.
Yeah,
And I
this
was
is what
just
they were
like-
looking forward to.
And I'm just like, you know what? I've made some bad decisions in my life. I don't think this is going to be one of them. So after that,
Yeah.
crooning Al Green or
no
butchering
problem.
a Stevie Wonder song, really no problem at all. And that is the true meaning of college, preparing you for crazy shit like that.